and welcome to Holy Cross Lutheran School. I'm Karen Geiger, the principal here. I am so glad that you are interested in learning more about Holy Cross. Won't you join me for a tour? This is our crossing. This is on the main hub. Look, we have coffee. You're welcome to come and sit and wait in here, visit with your friends. So this is a hall we use for Minds in Motion for preschool all the way up through 3rd grade. It's a great movement activity if you just have lots of excess energy that kids want to get out, but it also is great for the brain. So it helps the 4 quadrants of the brain speak to one another. It looks like an obstacle course, which it kind of is, but it's just a fun way for the kids to get some movement out, and actually it has tracking for their eyes, it has cross-lateral movement, it has it all for the brain. Here we are in our great room, and this is large motor play for our children. So no matter what it is outside, raining, snowing, too hot, the students get large motor play. Let's take a quick pit stop here to the right and look at our imagination station. As you see in these cabinets, we have lots of things, and people would call this junk. However, it's great learning tools. So teachers will get out 2 or 3, maybe the keys, maybe the wood blocks, and they'll have them just create something. And it could be create the Garden of Eden, or we've been talking about the number 5. So they get to create anything. And the whole idea of the imagination station is for them to use their imagination. Here's where we have chapel every Wednesday for kindergarten through 8th grade, and preschool chapels every other week on Thursday or Friday, depending on what day you are here. Parents are always welcome. It's first thing in the morning. We love our sanctuary. We love our chapels. It's very child-centered. We are moving all the time. We're dancing, we're singing. Things sometimes they're not always the same. We might have skits, we might have video clips. But again, how do children learn? And that's what we want them. We want them to have a relationship with Jesus. So this is the best place. Everything we do at Holy Cross is Christ-centered. We also look at the brain and how children learn. We call ourselves a brain-compatible school as well. And so we look at how do children learn, and that's how our preschool is designed. We know that our children need to move, and they need to talk and share with one another and collaborate. So we do a lot of that. We also know that children are all at different levels. So some children are just ready to play, and we teach through play. Welcome to a preschool classroom.
We offer several classes. We have a 2-year-old class, we have 3-year-old class, and we have 4-year-old classes, and we have varying types of classes where they come on multiple days or single days, but this is one of our classrooms and it's fun.
And the coolest thing is that we have all-day 3s and all-day 4s. So if you need your child to be with us from 7 in the morning until 6 at night, we have a spot for you. So if you look around the room, there's a lot of things going on here. We are an academic preschool, but we do it all through play. We also look at how each child learns and what they need, because everyone is at a different place in their learning walk. We also teach a lot about Jesus and taking care of one another and loving each other. And you know, we welcome everyone. There is no price difference between members and non-members here at Holy Cross. We have a lot of families that are super involved in churches around the city. We also have families that have no church home, which they're welcome to come here, but not required. We just want to help you grow in your faith walk. In preschool also, we do curiosity centers or learning stations, so the students can move from place to place learning different things, having choice, which is huge for the brain and learning. We also have a wonderful playground that is fenced in. We have a path around that the kids can ride bikes and push trucks, so climb, and they just love the playground. They love to be outside. Our library is a favorite for our preschool children as well as our elementary. They love to come and hear Miss Carol read a story to them and then select their own books. Here's the great thing about our library. While it might look small to you, you can get books from Marion County and order and have them here. You can drop them off here as well. So parents, you can also get books from Marion County and use that service as well. So let's head to the elementary wing. This is where kindergarten through 8th grade attends their classes. On the lower level, we have kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. one of our kindergarten classrooms. The theme in this classroom is frogs, which is fully rely on God. And who doesn't love frogs, right? So when you enter kindergarten, or your child enters kindergarten, it doesn't matter where they are. If they're reading at a second grade level, that's where we're going to start. If they don't know their ABCs yet, that's where we'll start for them. Because you know, the brain is constantly growing and it moves at its own pace. So we believe that if we provide opportunities for your child to read and to learn and to add and subtract and work with numbers, their brain will grow and they'll move along. So we just want to keep moving them forward no matter where they start. Welcome to a second grade classroom. Again, here we are in learning clubs, so kids can learn to talk together and share their knowledge and learn from one another. I'm also with our rolling computer lab. We have enough machines for 2nd through 8th grade for everyone to have their own device. 4th through 8th, they actually get to take theirs home. But 2nd and 3rd, they get to stay here. We also have iPads in our building as well, so students have access to both the Macintosh world and Apple world, as well as a regular PC. Another favorite room is our collaboratory. Not only favorite for me, but for the children. We have children come in here and they work in groups and they do digital citizenship, but they love coding and they love they're solving problems. A lot of engineering happens in the collaboratory. We do a lot with technology, but we also work on things that are not tech related. We have the Spheros, which is coding. We have the cubes, which is pre-coding skills, but can become very advanced. We also have a 3D printer in here, and the students love to make fun things and send me surprises. So collaboratory is definitely a big hit. Our band room, another great, amazing room where we have band for 5th through 8th grade, as well as choir and music for our younger students. We actually have 2 classes for kindergarten through 4th grade where they have a music class and then they have a choir class. Music is so great for the brain. We're upstairs now, and this is where we house our 4th through 8th grade students. So first let's stop in our art room, which is a fabulous room where students get to create and learn about art and the world around us that God's provided. It's a huge room. Students love to come to art. We also offer an enrichment class for art if one period a week is just not enough for your child and they want extra art. 4th grade, they work together. They stay in their classroom all day long. They're self-contained, but the teachers do work together. They do switch for math class. So just mixing the kids up a little bit so they get to know each other better. In 5th grade, it looks a little bit different than middle school. They do rotate between 2 classes. So Mr. Strolberg in this classroom, he does science, social studies, technology, and integrates that. They work together in our language arts teacher and religion, so everything connects, which is great for the brain. So if we can have the same topics and concepts going on in both classes, the better chance of retention and application. Each of our middle school teachers can share their flair and their personality in the design of their classroom, and each room looks a little bit different. So as you can see, Mrs. Derringer, she teaches language arts, and she believes that reading and writing is the best part of reading and writing is sharing it with others. So she loves coffee, so she designed her own coffee house where people can share their thoughts and their ideas about what they've read and what they've written. For math, we do break up into smaller groups. We actually bring in an extra teacher each day so we can break up into smaller groups. As an 8th grade student, you could be in geometry and get high school credit. You could be in algebra, or you could be in pre-algebra. So there's 3 sections. Our big playground outdoors is so much fun, and we have a wonderful surface. So so children can run and play. We don't have to worry about the mulch being spread correctly. We also don't have to worry about rain and getting muddy. They can use it all year long. We love our playground. This is another favorite room of mine, the STEM lab. This is where kids do hands-on things. Mrs. Mick, their science teacher, she does some pretty crazy things. Come on in. We have it all set up for labs because that's how Mrs. Mick teaches. It's all inquiry-based instruction. So students are doing hands-on learning and figuring it out for themselves while she guides them through the process. And you know, you can always count on Mrs. Mick for a couple explosions, which is why we have our fire prevention equipment.
I love the fact that they have power tools in here as well. They get to build things with their hands, just like you said, and it's just so fun and creative.
You know, not only do they learn and they get to do it, but they learn how to use it properly. I love it when I come in and she will say, you know, measure twice, and they all echo back, cut once. What a great, valuable lesson to learn. We have PE, and every class from kindergarten through 5th grade has PE twice a week, and then our middle school has PE 4 times a week because movement is so important for the brain. In our gym, which is spectacular, we also have a stage. So we have drama. We've had that in the past where we've had plays. We also have a wonderful creative praise band for our church that will come and play for us as well on our stage. I hope you enjoyed the tour and that you could see all the amazing things that are going on here at Holy Cross. If you'd like to know more, go to hclcindy.org. Or better yet, come visit us. I look forward to meeting you and your child.